The poem I'm about to read is Broom by Jim Harrison.
Why did you choose this poem?
The reason I chose this poem is because Harrison is a part-time resident of Montana. He intrigued me that way. I recently saw him on a program that was featuring Livingston. He's kind of just this hard-living, hard dude, and it comes through in his poetry. Broom by Jim Harrison. To remember you're alive, visit the cemetery of your father at noon after you've made love and are still wrapped in a mammalian odor that you are forced to cherish. Under each stone is someone's inevitable surprise, the unexpected death of their biology that struggled hard as it must. Now to home without looking back. Enough is enough. En route, buy the best wine you can afford and a dozen stiff brooms. Have a few swallows, then throw the furniture out the window and begin sweeping. Sweep until the walls are bare of paint, and at your feet, sweep until the floor disappears. Finish the wine in this field of air, return to the cemetery in evening, and wind through the stones a slow dance of your name, visible only to the birds. Along with his other writing, I guess when I hear it and when I read it, I hear his voice, and his voice is just hard. And if you look at him, he has a kind of a floating eye that was caused by an injury as a youth, and all of that stuff tied in with his hard living, his hard look, and his hard voice. When I read this poem, it just comes out in it. And I guess I went beyond meaning of the poem, just hearing him speak it, or visualizing and hearing him speak it in my mind just fascinated me. What I really like about it is the purchasing of the dozen stiff brooms. What I'm thinking there is, I guess when I think of that, I think of on your way home, you would buy a bottle of wine and a dozen roses for your lover. So in this case, he's buying a dozen stiff brooms and sweeping away life. He's sweeping away life, starting over, as it were. Once he's starting over, now I think he found peace with, after doing this, completing this task that he had before him, that he felt he needed to do. And then he returns to the cemetery to kind of celebrate with his father.